Hi people, it's me again. Yay! And we're gonna go over some more Hunger Games stuff. What happened in chapters 1 and 2 was Katniss was elected to go die in the battlefield arena. Okay, we're gonna get started. Chapter 3. And 4. Katniss was taken to the Justice Building where she's to say goodbye to their family. Her family, along with Pete and Millard. But we don't know what happens there because, you know, it's in first person and all. Prim and her madre are there. Mom. Sorry, that's in Spanish. I call my mom Mom. Dre. Anyway. They're taken there, and then she's talking to the mom, and the mom, like, died out on them last time. So what she's doing is she's just like, don't give out on Prim. And the mom's like, I'm not going to, which we all know she probably is going to if Katniss dies. Because, like, Katniss is, like, the provider. Then we go to the second person she meets, and it's Peeta's dad. It's like, okay, I have to kill your son. Can we, like, leave? And he gives her a bag of cookies, because he's the baker. And then he gives her cookies, which she later throws out a window, which is really mean. Then there's Madge. I did not mention her before. Sorry, I forgot to.
Madge is the mayor's daughter, and the mayor of District 12. And they're actually kind of friends. She likes Madge. But, you know, they've always been kind of different because Katniss lives in the scene and stuff.
Madge gives her this little pin thingy. It's like this big. Okay, it's like that big, and it's it has a mockingjay on that. We'll get to that later. Each person from each district is allowed to take one item from their hometown.
Sometimes the people who are like been training for this and stuff, they like try to put like poisonous things in them, like rings and stuff, and like they try to make them secretly weapons because it's the future and everybody's really smart in the future. And we've come up with a lot of great plans. So, besides putting children in Irene and like, killing them. Other than that.
So then Madge leaves, and then Gale comes in, who's like just a weirdo. No offense, Gale. He's just a weirdo. And like Katniss's strong suit is actually like weapons and stuff. And so he's like, you have to get an arrow. And so she's like, but what if there's none? And he's like, you have to make one. And then she's like, oh, okay. I just like licked my pencil. That's weird. Then they go to the train station, and it's kind of cool because it's a train station. She's never been there because she's poor and her life sucks. And so she goes there, and then she eats dinner, and the dinner's like, because it's huge and stuff and amazing and stuff. And Katniss is like, because it's like big and stuff, and she never has real dinner. She just has like skin rabbit stew. Ew. Then Haymitch. Okay, Haymitch. Okay.
When somebody wins the Hunger Games, they get put in this marvelous house where they'll live in happiness forever. And they're never going to be put in the Hunger Games again.
There's been a lot from other people. There's been 74 winners total. And there's only been 2 from District 12. And there are only 12 districts. Yeah. Come on. Pull up. Come on. Get angry. Haymitch is now a drunkie because he's rich and stuff because he won a while ago. I think the 25th or the 50th. And so he's like 40 or 50 or something. Other people who have won before are supposed to give advice to the people who have been chosen for their districts. But usually District 12 doesn't win because all they have is Haymitch. And Haymitch isn't that much of a help. So, because he's a drunkie. Boo, drunkies. Don't drink or do drugs. And he throws up on the floor and stuff. And then like he like falls into it. Once again, drunkie. So he falls into it and he's like, But anyway, he thinks it's fine. So Peeta and Katniss take him to the tub, and then Peeta's like, oh, it's okay, I'll wash him off. And Katniss is like, okay, I'll call for someone. And he's like, no! And so she's like, okay. And now she thinks about that for a long time, like, okay, maybe Peeta's trying to get me. Maybe he's trying to make me, like, trust him. Oh my goodness, we have 7 days, 7 hours, 57 minutes, and 1 second till the Mockingjay comes out. I thought I should tell you. Oh yes, so he takes him there, and then Katniss is thinking, because she overthinks, and she's really dramatic. What is he doing taking him to the tub? Well, at least I don't want to see him naked. Ew. She throws the cookies out that the baker gave her, and they land in these dandelions, and dandelions were the things she saw that are edible when her father died when they were starving, so then she, like, stocked up on dandelions, which are the sign of hope for her now. Yeah. Dramatic.
Oh, and she found a bunny in them, so she made bunny stew. Poor bunny, right? He was just taking a nap in some dandelions, honestly.
So next morning, because she went to bed because she was all like, oh, I want to die. Okay, but then the next morning, she goes to breakfast, and breakfast is okay, you know. Katniss is talking to Haymitch, and she's like, any advice? And he's like, yeah, stay alive. which really, she's like, that's not funny. And so Peeta takes his wine glass and he throws it to the floor and it shatters, and then Haymitch gets really like ticked off. And so what he does is he goes for Peeta and then he punches him, and like Peeta's got like this swelling like thingy on him now. And then Katniss, Haymitch goes for another swing, and Katniss randomly has a knife on her. Yeah, pretty tough chick. So she takes out her knife and she goes like, here, let's do it like this. And she goes with her knife and goes right in between the fingers like that. And then he's like, we've got some feisty tributes here.
I'll stay sober enough to help you if you don't interfere with my drinking. And she's like, oh, okay. And so he's like, okay, when you meet your stylist,
Do whatever they want, don't protest. And yeah, that's kind of it.